Good morning. It is Monday, the 21st of November, 2022. This is not financial advice, and these are my opinions on the market. We're looking at the Dow Jones Index on the daily here, just to quickly check. We have no major economic news releases today. So nothing, no time catalyst for us except the index open at 9:30 a.m. It is 8:30 a.m. now, New York time. So we have an hour until the index open. And just looking at the daily chart now, I'm going from our top-down analysis. We're having a look at our daily overall market condition, and we've been bearish here, with it starting on the 5th of January. Obviously not really knowing that it was bearish until the 7th of March, but it continued bear channel through here till the 14th, 15th of November, and then this breakthrough here at 0.4. We are not out of the woods yet, but it's definitely bullish in the short term. This pattern, the shape here, is holding as opposed to selling off hard like we saw here at 0.3. It's holding here and still pushing to the upside. So it's an interesting point to be looking at the moment. I'm still bracing the edge of my seat for some downside. We are very high up at the moment, but most of the time a big leg to the upside will come out of a deep push to the downside. So we'll see what happens, but at the moment it's still a bearish condition with possible bullish change of a break of structure occurring if we have a push above this level here, 3,400. Okay, right, like this. Okay, we do have a break of structure. Okay, if we refer back to the course, a break of structure will be this high pushing through the previous level of 0.3 here, and then if it comes back and rests on top of that, we do have a significant break of structure. So bullish in the short term, but overall bearish on the daily. Going to the 4 hour to get a bit of a closer view here on the intra-week analysis, our intra-week analysis of intra-week trend direction. We have again, it's holding the bottom of this channel, but it's still valid. This uptrend is still valid at the moment, and but it's run out of steam. Really, the push to the upside is kind of running out of steam at the moment. So sitting on my hands at the moment, waiting to see what happens. We could have been at a major turning point. It could get another, have another big dip and then push out. We haven't got too much happening at the moment. We're sitting in a very narrow channel here at the top of this mountain, and near 0.3 again, 34,500 is the target here to reach 0.3. So we've got about 500 points to go there. But just an interesting space to be in at the moment. I'm not too sure what's happening. I haven't got a very strong sense of direction. It's just that kind of area where it could turn around, and what we want to see is a big push to the downside, which would confirm a bearish momentum returning. Need to see something like that happen quite quickly for that to occur. Or another big push leg to the upside. So that's a 4 hour time frame there. If we go to the 1 hour time frame, we can see that we're in a bit of a channel here on the 1 hour. So these channels are invalidated right now, and really what's happening is this is working this region here. We pull this down a little bit like that. 33,300 is now demand. Okay. And 33,300 demand in the 1 hour. Put that as a demand zone. This is our area here. Okay, this is our range. It's working at the moment, right? And this is the area we're looking at between here. So we're ranging right now. It's mean reverting. We've had some pretty wild action the past few weeks with these big pushes to the upsides, these big news releases and everything. I haven't made a lot of money the past 10 days. I've pretty much broken even, and it is what it is. I've been trading the strategy. I haven't been as aggressive, but we've been dancing in and out of these huge pushes to the upside. But this, and we've just had a lot of movement intraday. So hoping that just clears up. If I just keep coming back and doing the same thing every single day and staying strict to the strategy, then we will see results when the market rights itself and gives us some good mean reversion trading. But super wavy the past few weeks. It seems to be settling down now. Okay, going down to the 1 minute time frame. Haven't got much action here on the river at the moment. Index is opening in an hour. Sets a nice mean reversion there on Friday. Some beautiful trading on Friday. I didn't trade on Friday, but there was some, a couple of nice mean reversion trades here at the riverbank. 1, 2, 3. And yeah, just seeing what happens today. Like it may happen again. There's no news, but we tend to have movements. We had movements last week on non-news days, so just being ready for anything, remembering that we're selling the red here and buying the blue. A pretty flat river at the moment. We're very high up. If we just look at our areas of demand, okay, this is the area of demand down here, which will hold strongest if there is a collapse with the volatility. So that there is a nice buy zone. Okay, this area here is a nice buy zone for that kind of area there. There still is upside action happening at the moment, but that's a good buy zone there. And then obviously up here is a good sell zone. It has been used twice, so but we can see the supply hits there a third time, and could well. We're still in an uptrend. On the interim here, we are in an uptrend on the 1 minute. Okay, so remember that this supply zone could grind up and burn through that. I dare say you get like a nice little scalp once off, around this area. You get a nice little hit like that before it coming back down and continuing to the upside. So you get this kind of action like that, and then continue pushing to the upside if it was to keep going to the upside and not range. But these are the areas I'm looking at this morning. I'm going to wait for the index to open, come in cool. Just looking forward to the market giving us some stuff. The more that we stay in calm and just flow with what's happening, the better things are going to be. And remember, it's as long as you can come out and profit at the end of every month, you're trading professionally, you're killing it, and it's difficult for most people to do. So waiting for the right wave, waiting for the right surf is the art of this. It is purely psychological, it's purely mental. The strategy is pretty straightforward. If we look at this, we're just waiting for these areas, but it's how we handle that in the moment and waiting. Last week I moved my, if we have a look here, we'd have our immediate demand zone would be there, right, like this. That would be immediate demand zone, and if I put a trade there, that's all well and said, done, but there's a high likelihood it's just going to collapse down through that. And a lot of the time last week I had my initial trade planned here, like the lower area of demand where the volatility goes to during New York, and we'll just get a little bit impatient or change that up to the closer demand zone, and then like immediately have it collapse down through to where I initially had planned. So lessons taken on board are just to stick to the edge of the riverband here, to the black area, and yeah, just stay with that for now and just let it do its thing. And what I would do is put my alerts down here. Okay, so just down here below this area of demand, far enough out to let it turn around and do its thing without freaking me out, but also there in case I need to get to go into a expense trade protocol and exit protocol. So these alerts are now set here for if price does execute the trade, keep moving to the upside, and then end up coming back down, and end up continuing to the upside and forcing me to get out at an expense trade, so at a smaller loss. That's what that means. I'm taking my stop losses out to, if you're on the 200k account, negative 9,500 and 4,500 on the 100k account. With the new course and updates and everything, new scripts will be sent out that reflect this. But for now, just make sure you drag your stop losses out when you're getting, like giving yourself breathing space, and just also another thing that I'm incorporating is just, if you see a good trade, if you're very confident about a trade, you don't be afraid to extend your take profit a little bit and capture that movement back down towards the median, because you get a couple of those really good $2,000 trades are all you need to sort of get you across the line. 2 or 3 of those a week. So just learn when to expand them and when to not. Like right now to the upside, I'd be a bit more, careful about how I am sizing my trades to the upside in case it does shoot up and continue to the upside. So I just want to catch that little lick there, between this area of supply here, instead of hoping it comes back down. And the other thing is, at the moment we're so high up. Okay, we're so high up at the moment. If we look at the 4 hour, the daily, we're so high up from this uptrend that I just have cold feet in regards to my buying at the moment, because it could just collapse at any time. And look, we need major news for that, so I'm not concerned, but just be aware of those things at the moment. So for me right now, my highest probability bet right now would be this buy in this area down here, and I'm going to hold that and keep that there. I'm not going to bring it up closer today, just from the lessons that I learned last week, and just to sit in that area. But yeah, pretty straightforward, pretty easy stuff. Set and forget, make sure your alerts are there, make sure you're near your computer so you can like jump on and attend to alert if it goes off. But other than that, disconnect and go about your day and do your thing. My market outlook at the moment is I need something to happen. I'm expecting some selling, but the buying is just looking so strong at the moment. So it's just an interesting time right now. But yeah, keep practicing, and if you're in your challenge account or your real account, just be vigilant, and also, don't be afraid to trade. Just as long as we plan out every single trade is planned and put in the right spot, then you're doing the best thing you can do. You're trading correctly, and if you happen to get into a bad position when you are trading correctly, that's part of the game. So anyway, thank you so much for this morning, and have a great day. I'll be on the private trading group later with updates. Thanks.